Water is among our most precious resources, as well as one of the greatest challenges we are grappling with today. Our experience of engaging with local communities across India in this regard has continuously reinforced the power of collective action, also known as commoning. To aid and strengthen local water governance, we have developed a set of simple tools and technologies that can be used by communities, practitioners, and anyone else working on water governance. The water game is an intervention tool used to trigger discussions and strengthen collective action around water use and management in the community. It is primarily played with farmers, the resource users, and invites them to experience the effect of individual, long-term resource decisions on their livelihoods and the resource base itself. Based on the main source of irrigation, there are two types of water games. One for groundwater and another for surface water. The games are played post-monsoon to plan and budget water for the Rabi cropping season. In the groundwater game, the first round begins with 5 farmers sharing a well and each having to choose between a water-intensive crop and a water-efficient crop. Water-intensive crops earn higher incomes than water-efficient crops. If the players keep choosing water-intensive crops irrespective of water availability, it leads to water scarcity in the village and jeopardizes agriculture. In the surface water game, 7 farmers sharing one water source of irrigation must make 2 decisions. 1. Contribute to the maintenance of the water infrastructure, and 2. Choose between a water-intensive crop that earns higher income or a water-efficient crop with lesser income. The maintenance of the water infrastructure is important to ensure water availability for irrigation, and failing to do so reduces its availability, leaving some players without any income. In both games, the rainfall is determined by a dice roll which replicates the uncertainty of the monsoons and influences the crop decision process. What's interesting is that the games include communication and non-communication rounds. In the first non-communication round, the participants do not interact with each other and make individual decisions. While in the second communication round, participants interact and collectively decide on crop choices based on water availability. The idea is to highlight crop choices and irrigation as collective responsibilities rather than individual-centric decisions. Every game is followed by a debriefing session, which is key to tying the narrative together and reflecting on the activity as a group. The entire village community is invited to participate in this. The facilitator starts the discussion by inviting players to reflect on learnings from the game. Then, the community is asked to ponder over what can be done to strengthen the water governance in their village. Let's hear from some community members to understand how the water games are unfolding on ground.
हाँ मना कि भाई यूँ घर टूल आवेगी तो बहुत पानी वापरता है तो पानी रह भी नहीं अब यूँ बड़ी में थोड़ा नेम गांधो वापरे तो सब मन कर पानी री समस्या कंडीस नहीं आवे
आमे पिला बेले तो एमती बहुत खेल खेलु किंतु ये प्राकृतिक संबल संरक्षण विषय आज जो खेल खेलु से ही खेलर गोटे अलग मजा थिला से बहुत मस्ती करुले ता छड़ा आम पछरे बसी लोक मैंने बहुत मस्ती करुले कारण से किसी तो टेंशन ही नाला से माने केवल प्रोत्साहन देउथिले आमको बहुत मस्ती कलु आम ये खेल एवं यही खेलरू आम बहुत किसी शिक्षा लाभ करि पारिलु बहुत किसी संबलर संरक्षण सुपरिचालना किपरि करा जिवो ता विषय आम यही खेलरू जानिबा को पाइलु
వలసలు జనాలందరూ ఈ పంటలు పండక ఇంటి కొట్టుకొని వలసలు బెంగళూరు హైదరాబాదు ఎక్కడెక్కడ కారణాల దేశానికి పోయి అక్కడ ఎన్నో ఇబ్బందులు పడుతున్నారు కాబట్టి ఈ గేమ్లు ఆడిన తర్వాత చాలా మంది బోర్లు ఉన్న రైతులు అందరూ కూడా 10 మందికి నేను తాను పంట పెడితే 10 మందికి ఉపయోగపడుతున్న ఉద్దేశంతో స్ప్రింక్లర్లు డ్రిప్పుల ద్వారా వాడి ఉన్న పంటలను పండించి ప్రజలను కూడా వలస పోకుండా ఈ గేమ్ల ద్వారా అరికట్టుకోవచ్చునని చాలా అవసరం ఉంది కాబట్టి
जल सबुले निम्नाभिमुखी होता है ଉପର ସ୍ତରରୁ ତଳ ସ୍ତରକୁ ସେ ବହି ଯାଇଥାଏ। ତେଣୁ ତାର ପରିଚାଳନା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କର ଏକତା ନିହାତି ଆବଶ୍ୟକ। ଉପର ସ୍ତରରୁ ପାଣି ବହିଗଲା ବେଳେ ନିମ୍ନ ଭାଗରେ ଥିବା ଜମିଗୁଡ଼ିକୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଜଳ ସେଚନ କରିବା ତାହେଲେ ଆମକୁ ସମସ୍ତ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ସଂଘବଦ୍ଧ ଭାବରେ ଏକ ନିଷ୍ପତ୍ତି ନେବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିଥାଏ। ନହେଲେ ଏହା ମନମୁଖୀ ହୋଇଯାଇଥାଏ ଏବଂ ନିମ୍ନ ସ୍ତରରେ ଥିବା ଚାଷୀମାନେ ପାଣି ପାଇଁ ଅଭାବଗ୍ରସ୍ତ ହୋଇଥାନ୍ତି, ଯାହାଫଳରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ମନୋମାଳିନ୍ୟ ସୃଷ୍ଟି ହୋଇଥାଏ।